Hi everyone, welcome back to my YouTube channel, The Corporate DD. And today in this video, we are going to discuss everything related to Accenture interview mails and the complete process, what you have to prepare in your interview, and what questions could be asked to you, and the preparation strategy. So this video is going to be more about like what questions you have to complete, what questions you have to prepare, and everything. Okay. So just stay tuned till the end because I am going to share so many tips and tricks, and especially for those students who are having their interview on 29th of December. So for them, this video is going to be so much helpful, to be honest. Okay. So moving further, I would like to request you all guys to just hit the like button if you love this video, if you're liking this content and all. And also, if you're new to my channel, do subscribe this channel because I'm going to share so many interview questions of different companies, the preparation strategies, and every updates which come from any of the companies. Okay. So moving further, let's discuss what and all things you have to prepare. So the very first thing, like yesterday itself, I made a video on this that the interview mails are out and the first interview date is 29th of December. So the guys who are having their interview on 29th of December, do watch this video because I have shared all the technical questions, interview questions and HR level questions which can be for surely asked in Accenture interview. Okay. So this is the big update which came yesterday. Moving further, what you have to do, like you have got the mail, right? So you have to book your interview slots. Okay. And obviously interview is going to be 100% virtual, so that's a big point for you guys. It's a big savior for you guys because virtual interview always have edge over the in-person interviews. Okay. So the other thing, you can attend it from any of the locations, and interview slots are available from 10 a.m. to 5 p.m. Okay. And the thing that I have asked you guys in last video, if you watched that video, you have to prefer morning slot only. And if you want to know why, just go and watch that video why you have to prefer only morning slot. Okay. And let's move further. And uh, like the difficulty level does not change based on slot timings. Yeah, this is one of the myth that most of the students have, like if I choose morning or evening or some other slots, the difficulty level would change, but it's really not like that. The questions will remain almost same. It basically majorly depends on the interview. I have explained this very well in my last video, so go and watch what impact does this creates. Okay. uh, let's move further. If you haven't received the interview mails yet, so in that condition what you have to do, you don't have to panic. First of all, just wait because obviously they send the mail in batches or in phases. Okay. So many candidates will receive the mails in the upcoming days. And obviously, Accenture will continue hiring throughout December and January. So you don't have to panic. You have to just wait and watch. So keep patient. Okay. And obviously you have faced some technical issues during your communication assessments, I have came to know. So if you have faced such technical issues during communication assessment or during any of your interview, what you have to do, okay, first of all you have to raise a ticket, then you have to call the helpline number and send an email to the support email id. Okay, these are the things which you have to do to get your issue fixed and give your interview smoothly. Okay, if you don't do this, obviously your interview will be cancelled and you won't get a chance to give the interview. Okay. And moving further, what you have to do, the very important thing, install the latest version of Chrome because sometimes these kind of things happen, like auto restart happens on laptop. So you have to keep yourself ready. You don't have to wait till the end moment. Install latest version of SEB, install old SEB, uninstall old SEB versions, turn off all your notification, otherwise they can, you know, raise a question why your Instagram notification is popping up again and again. Are you cheating? Are you doing any cheating from your mobile? Anything can be happen. Okay. So try to turn off all the notification, keep your mobile on silent, then use a proper headset or mic, And laptop mic is okay, but in laptop mic what happens, the interviewer can hear the background noise as well. Okay, so it's fine if you can use any mic you can use. Okay, moving further, interview duration and structure. Okay, so how it will be, the slot duration is around 20 minutes, actual interview 15 to 25 minutes, initial verification will be of Aadhaar and PAN card or any ID verification they can do. So just keep your Aadhaar card with you, because before starting the interview, they took a screenshot of your Aadhaar card with your face. Okay, so you have to do this. Let's move further to the main part of this video, interview rounds overview. Okay, so the very first round is going to be technical interview, and it is going to have a major weightage. Okay, now comes the best part. What topics you need to cover first of all? Okay, being a fresher, the very first thing that you have to cover is your introduction. Yes, guys, I am giving more emphasis on this. Why? Because if you don't have a proper introduction, the first impression is the last impression, and obviously a bad introduction can lead to a bad image and then a bad interview results. Okay, so just try to create a good introduction, make a good introduction, deliver it properly, not like fumbling. You don't have to do this, at least in your introduction. Okay, then you have to prepare your final year projects, whatever you have done in your final year project. Okay, then any of the programming language you have taken, like Java, C sharp, Python, anything is fine. Okay, just take any of the language. Then your technical skills, the certifications you have, internship if you have done any, and scenario based technical questions. These are very easy questions. Okay, moving further, the second round will be your HR round, and also it's an important round because obviously after an HR round you will get your offer letters. So in HR round also they ask about your introduction. Again, I am saying keep your introduction very good, very good, I would say. Okay, then you have to keep your project hands on, like you should know about your project. Okay, basically HR won't ask your project interest, are you willing to relocate, are you able to work in night shifts or these kind of things. Okay, work from office, are you flexible, your joining date and other job offers if you are having, these kind of things the HR basically ask. Okay, so this is the HR round. Moving further, how you have to introduce yourself. Yeah, I have made this thing also for you guys. So how you have to give your introduction, it should be around 2 to 3 minutes max, not more than that. In that, what you have to do, you have to start with your name first, then you have to tell about your college name, and if you know about your university name, then university name. Okay, then you have to tell about your passing year, your branch in which you are pursuing your engineering, your CGPA. And yeah, this thing is, if you have more than 7.5 or 8 CGPA, then only to tell them, otherwise it will create a negative impact. Okay, then you have to tell about your technical skills, like programming language, any programming language like Java, Python, C sharp, C, anything. Then the web technologies that you know, then databases, then OOPS, DSA, and OS and CN are optional. If you know, then you can mention. If you don't, then you can skip. Then you have to mention about tools like Git, GitHub, Azure Cloud if you know. Okay, and other tools like AI tools. Obviously, people are giving more emphasis on AI. So if you are having good knowledge of AI tools, it will be helpful for you. Okay. And you have to highlight your one of the strong skills. Like I'm particularly good at data structures. I'm strong in Java and backend development. So these kind of lines and words in your introduction creates a good impact. Okay. So you have to make your introduction as per this. Okay. And let's move further, the certifications. If you have learned proper skill like AWS, Azure, these kind of, okay, then you have to Mention this thing like I have completed a certification or course on Azure AI 900 or AZ 900. Anything can be, you can mention, but not like the certifications which are which don't have any value. You don't have to mention those kind of certifications. Okay. And moving further, the next thing that interviewer asks usually is the project explanation. Guys, this is the highest weightage part in your interview. Why? Because interviewer gets to know what you have done in your project and what all are the things that you have done. Okay. So always prepare at least two projects. Okay. One is from major, one is minor. That's fine. While explaining project, what and all things you have to cover. This is the main point. Okay. So you have to cover what the project does. You have to know about the workflow of the project. This is the main thing. Then you should know about the technologies and the programming language that you have used in your project. Then what was your role in your project? What was your individual contribution or team contribution? You should know this thing. Let me explain you what are the common project questions which can be asked, and obviously these questions are 101% guaranteed question which can be asked. Okay. And these are sufficient. After this no one will going to ask anything. These are the sufficient questions. So this is the very first question which is usually asked, like which technology have you used? You have to answer it properly. Challenges, this is the one of the major thing that you have to remember. What challenges did you face and how you have solved them? So you should know what are the challenges you faced and you have to solve them. And also don't mention such foolish challenges like I faced challenge to go to my friend's home to build this project. No, these kind of challenges are not considerable. Do mention some technical challenges that you faced and how you resolve them. Okay. Then, is it solving a real world problem? They can ask you this thing, how this project is helping the community or how this project is useful, why you have made this project. So you should know this thing. Future enhancements, is there any scope in your project for the enhancement? They can ask. So you have to prepare this thing as well. Then you have to prepare about advantages and limitations of your project. And they can ask you, what did you learn from this project? So you should know about this, what you have learned. Then moving further, these are the things your project should cover, basically technical skills, problem solving, teamwork, communication, managerial ability. So if you don't even mention about your soft skills now, project shows all these things. That's why I'm saying you have to prepare your project very, very, very well. If you don't prepare your project very well, you will lose this opportunity. Moving further, let's talk about the programming thing that could be asked in your interview. You have to prepare these programming things very well. These concepts you have to prepare. If I am giving you time to prepare this thing, just do prepare. Like it's 27th today, and if you are having your interview on 29th, I am your life savior, guys. Just focus on these things and you will definitely clear your interview. I'm telling you, I'm not lying to you, because these are the things that are asked to a fresher level guy. Okay. So you have to prepare any of the language like Java, Python, C, any one or two which is in which you are comfortable basically. Then you have to prepare OOPS concepts. Concepts are very important because in every interview they ask OOPS concept. Okay, if you are using Python, then you can skip. But yeah, if you are using any other language, just be good in OOPS. In OOPS, you have to cover class, object, encapsulation, inheritance, these kind of things. And apart from that, from the definition, you should know the real world examples of these. How we are using encapsulation, how we are using inheritance. They ask the examples, okay? You should know technically as well where you are using these things. So you should know. Prepare OOPS concept properly, I would say, because most of the times OOPS concepts are the life savior. If you explain them very well, you will crack the interview. Okay. I just mentioned explain with definition, real life examples, and 2 3 line of code logics. That's more than enough, right? This impresses interviewers a lot. Then moving further, in string questions you have to prepare about input output questions. They can ask capital small conversions and counting characters. These kind of string questions are usually asked. If we move further for SQL, this is the very common question: primary key and foreign key. Then joins, they can ask inner outer joins. Basic queries, they can ask you to write, and normalization. These things you have to prepare very well in SQL. In DSA, obviously, it is not a Mang Fang level interview. So very basic array questions, linked list questions, stacks and queue you should know, and searching and sorting. These kind of basic things they can ask. Okay, I would say just cover these things, and you will definitely clear this interview and come and thank me out. Okay. Then OS is optional. You can prepare, but it's an optional thing. CN is optional because obviously everyone don't know this, and it is not that much important as well. Then SDLC. SDLC is software development lifecycle. You should know about waterfall and agile model and lifecycle stages. These things should be known to a fresher, I would say. So just prepare these things. Then yeah, for AI and cloud and new technologies, always say yes to AI tools. This is the mirchi masala that I am giving to you. If an interviewer asks you, do you have any knowledge on cloud or AI or something, you should say, yes, I have the eagerness, I have the willingness to learn. Although I'm learning new technologies, I'm giving my time to learn AI and other stuffs. So you should say these things. Why? Because AI is nowadays the you know life savior thing in IT, and everyone wants a guy who is skilled. Because if you know AI, you are a skilled labor. If you don't know how to use AI, you are not a skilled labor. Okay, so just say yes to the AI tools, and also say that yeah, I keep myself updated with the latest technologies and tools and AI and everything. Okay, you can mention about ChatGPT, GitHub Copilot I'm using in my day-to-day life. You can even give example, and also you can say I am learning the things as well, like how AI works, the generative AI. These kind of things you should mention. Okay. Then cloud, you can say about AWS, Azure, or whatever cloud you're comfortable in. Mention interest in GI and Gen AI and cloud learning. I just mentioned this thing. Generative AI is the best thing that you can mention in your interview to impress your interviewer. So mention these kind of things in your interview, and you will definitely for surely clear your interview. This is my promise to you guys. Okay. Then moving further, HR questions that you must prepare. So guys, these are the HR interview questions. Then what should prepare? Because these are the questions which are asked in all the companies basically. If you prepare these HR questions, no one can, let you out from the HR round. You will definitely get selected. And this is not a company specific HR round questions. These questions can be asked in any any company HR round. Okay, so today we will prepare these questions, like how you have to answer, what you have to answer, because obviously once you prepare this, you will be able to answer HR questions, HR round in any companies. Okay, that's why I'm saying just prepare once and you are done with all the